welcome back to Sarah's Joyful Journey. I'm Sarah Joy, and today is episode 13 of Tea Tuesday. We're gonna head to the kitchen and make a wonderful new cup of tea, and let's get started now. So yesterday we went out to Magic Kingdom and my husband surprised me with an early anniversary gift. I have a short available if you haven't seen it. But one of the things that we stopped and got is we got one of these Wonderland teas that they sell. And I have been wanting to try these for several years and I've just never gotten around to buying it. So I was there yesterday and I said, let's give it a try. So this is Unbirthday Cake Blend. It is a luxury black tea, as that's at least what the box says. And this says birthday cake black tea with a strong flavor, strong strength. Luxury black tea with deep opening flavors of vanilla buttercream and cocoa with colorful floral petals. Hurry up before it disappears from your cup. So we're gonna make this tea today to try. And I'm super excited because I'm a cake girl. I used to be a professional cake decorator. I love buttercream, I love cake. And that's something that we don't get a lot of on keto. Well, let me rephrase that. I could make it all on keto. I choose not to eat it because I'm in the point in my health journey where I don't want to stall myself out, but I do enjoy it. And if I can have it in tea form, even better for my waistline. Let's get started making our tea. Our birthday cake tea is steeping. We are going to be using, or I'm going to be using, my Bamboo Bloom teapot that I got like a month ago, I think. I love this teapot. It's a little bit more tea than a cup for one, but not by much. And then over here, and this is Bamboo Bloom by Wedgewood. Then over here, I just got this cup this week. I'm gonna play shuffle real quick. So this is also Bamboo Bloom by Wedgewood. So this happens to match this teapot. This is one of 4 teacups they have. I think they're phasing this series out because when I go to look on wedgewood.com, they don't have it anymore. It's all out of stock. I'm hoping that's not the case because I love this series. And it goes so well with my Miranda Kerr Friendship series. I really want to get some more of the pieces for it. But that is my newest teacup that arrived this week. Well, we just poured our first cup of this lovely birthday cake tea, and I'm so excited to try it, and I just love this cup. It's just so pretty. It's just so me. The buttercream flavor does come through really well at the front. It has that sweet taste, and I did sweeten this with some liquid sucralose. I only used like 6 drops, so it's not like I over sweetened it. It just has those very sweet notes to it. And then you do get that floral aspect on the back end of it. So this is delicious. I like this tea a lot. Now it's time to spill the tea on everything that's been going on in my life for the last week. It's been a lot. Just the day-to-day lot of stuff. My arm has good days and I have tough days. Today I'm doing okay. Yesterday I had a tough day. I still always seem to feel it like in these 2 fingers and down into my thumb. No matter what I do, it just tends to be rather uncomfortable. But I'm okay. I'm handling it. I'm doing my physical therapy exercises, and we'll have to see what the doctor says next week when I go and see him. Work has been very tough because I have been only allowed to be outside. one of my coordinators, which is like kind of sort of like a mini manager, this week went to the other coordinators and just said, look, we need to do better about making sure that she can get inside and get some AC. We should every couple hours be creating her a task for 15 to 20 minutes just so she can go and, you know, cool off in the back and have some air conditioning. Some coordinators are better about giving that to me than others, and I just kind of have to roll with it. The other day I did spend like 8.5 hours outside in the sun. My only air conditioning was at my 2 30-minute breaks because I had a much longer shift than I've been having lately. And 30 minutes is nice, but you just start getting cooled off and it's time to go back out. My struggle has been that when I'm outside, my work water bottle is 32 ounces. I've been drinking 2 or 3 of those with electrolytes, and I've been drinking 2 or 3 of those with just plain water in the course of an 8-hour workday, and I still have a headache and I'm still dehydrated. Luckily, it's keeping the worst symptoms of dehydration away from me. The first day I worked in the sun, maybe I just wasn't as conscious about drinking water that day. I still drank a lot, but probably not enough. And I got so sick, I had to leave work early. I nearly threw up on a guest. I was talking to him and then it was just instant nausea. I had to stop talking and collect myself. It was not fun. But after that, I was like, I definitely needed to go home. But the rest of the days have been better. I still just get super tired really quick just from being out in the heat, and I just struggle to keep my hydration at the level that it should be. So I come home just feeling like I have a bit of heat exhaustion and I'm just done for the day. I did have a really fun experience though. A couple fun experiences I thought that I would share with you. I did work my way inside the workshop to help a traveler. We had a young man come in with visual impairment and he asked for some one-on-one help. And the coordinator was talking, they're like, who can we pull? Who can we send in with him? And I volunteered. I'm like, I can do one. I said, I can't help with the resets, but I can handle one tray. It's within my restrictions. It's one show. I'll be fine. You know, I can do it. It's not like I'm in there over and over and over and over again. So she asked me like 4 or 5 times, are you sure you can do this? I said, yes, I'm sure I can do this. And I got to go in and help this kid. It was so much fun. He was so sweet. He did an amazing job building his saber. He needed very little help from me. I just mostly gave him the time and the encouragement he needed. There was a couple pieces that, of course, being visually impaired, were a little bit harder. He had a hard time getting the crystal in, which is hard for anybody. When you've never done it, they don't go in easily. It does take a little bit of practice and skill to get them lined up right. So I did have to help with that. And then on our activation plates, they're color coded, and he had a hard time seeing the colors and where to put the colors on top of the colors. So I did assist with that. But other than that, he built that entire saber by himself, and we just had so much fun. I really, really loved it. And then on Sunday, which is my Friday, we had a pair of ducks. Just wild ducks that had spent the whole day. The courtyard is the outside of our shop. And then we have what we call the corral, which is the area where we take everybody who's in the next group going inside. That's where they wait. There's umbrellas, they can sit. They've gone through the check-in process, they paid for their sabers, and they're just waiting to go inside. So that's where we send them. And that's where the ducks were hanging out. They were taking a nap, they were in the bushes. And it was so funny because we have a gate that covers that area. So we would open the gate when they'd start moving, and then they'd walk right out the gate. They'd go and they'd not wander far because, of course, people drop popcorn, which we call pop grains, all the time. So they were eating popcorn, and we're like, look, they're just getting a snack. They're just having some of Katsaka's pop grains, which Katsaka's Kettle is the shop that sells the popcorn. So it's all within our theming and our language. And then a little bit later, they'd come wandering back. We'd open the gate, they'd come on in, and they were looking for puddles and they were drinking water. So at one point in the afternoon, they were still with us and it was pretty hot. So I took some water out of my water bottle, since I can go and refill my water bottle. And I just poured it on the ground and made a puddle so that they had access to some water and stuff like that. Not that they couldn't have left and found it. They absolutely could have. They're wild animals. They know how to take care of themselves and stuff like that. But it was just so much fun. Everybody just had a great time just watching the ducks, the guests included, especially us, because it just brightened our day. And a couple times we made comments like, if anything happened to the ducks that day, we were just all gonna be so sad, because they're like our emotional support ducks. So we had so much fun just watching them. It was one of those things where I wish I could have taken out my phone and taken pictures and taken a video, but of course when I'm at work, that is not allowed. Travelers, of course, can take pictures and videos and stuff like that when they're on stage, but when we're working, we're not allowed to. And I understand it's not a rule that makes me upset or mad or anything like that. But that was a lot of fun. The other thing that came this week that I'm super excited about is I ordered it a week ago, and I got it for the channel because the channel is growing. I wanted to say welcome to all the new subscribers. Last week we were at, I wanna say 333. This week we are at 355. So the channel is growing and I'm super excited. So now that it's growing, I decided to go ahead and order a planner. My friend Hope recommended this planner maker to me, and I'm really super impressed. This is by Erin Condon. This is not a sponsored video, nothing. I don't have any coupon codes or anything. This is just me spending my hard-earned dollars and sharing what I bought. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's purple. It's got the watercolor flowers and everything on it. And then I even got it labeled. It says Sarah's Joyful Journey, and it says 2024, because this is going to go from 2024 into 2025. And the planner itself is just absolutely beautiful. I don't have a lot in it now because it does start in July, but I have a couple things. So you open it up and you can see that you have your little planner, and then I labeled it, you know, that it's for me and it's my joyful journey. And then I love this page right here because you can take a dry erase marker and you can write things down. Up here I have my 1-year anniversary of YouTube, which is on July 18th. So that's just a few weeks away and I'm super excited. It'd be cool if we got to 500 by then, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But it would be awesome if we did. But anyway, I wrote that down because I want to do a special something or other. I haven't worked out the details yet, but it's there to remind me. And then you have what I think is really cool. You just have an overview of all the months right here. And it does start at July 2024 and it goes until December 2025. So it's a little over a year, but I'm really excited about that. I'll order another one probably in the fallish, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I love that it's got little pages in here for you to write. Up here it says adds up to big results. So this is where I could put like major goals and things that I'm wanting to accomplish and stuff like that. And then I love how it has the month written right here. It's got all these tabs are in here all ready to go. This is one of those planners where I feel like you don't really have to do anything to set it up. You just pull it out of the box and it really is ready to go. So they have, and I have a divider in here so you won't be able to see all of it, but it has the big month with space that you can write stuff on the days all the way out. And it also has where you can write some notes right here. I ordered this separately. This is a little placard that you can move and put in. So it has all the days of the week and it's dry erase. So like for that week, if I have something super important, the most important thing can go on this. And then it also has where I can list my priorities and my to-do. And I'll pull it out because it can just go back into, it's just got little dividers right up there in this clear plastic. So you can put that in where you need it. And then once you turn the main page, you can put in other like highlights and stuff like here. I have our video recording schedule right here. And then it's got places for notes and other things that you can put right there. And then it goes into the weeks. So you have the first, so you have even more space that you can write things in and get more detailed with times and all that kind of stuff. So that is the months. And then when you go towards the end of the month, the very last page is another note page. So you have plenty of room to like write notes and highlights and all that kind of stuff in it. And then I'm gonna go to the very back of the planner. So the very back of the planner, it has a notes section and it's labeled for you. It says notes, and there's several pages in here, all of notes. So there's like 5 or 6 of them. And then once you get past the notes, it has a thing that says heritage and awareness celebration. So there's like holidays and things like that is a quick view right there. And it's got the dates for 2024 starting in August and going all the way through 2025. It's got a place for to put names, phone numbers, stuff like that, which that is going to be helpful. And then the next thing it does is it has a snapshot for 2026. So if you start planning 2026 while you're still in 2025, you have a place where you can like circle dates and make little notes underneath that month and get those things pre-recorded before you put it into your next planner. It also came with some stickers. There's just several pages of stickers that you can use to decorate and highlight your book. And then the last thing it comes with, these are little like welcome things that came with it, which is really, really cool. It's got pockets, so you can put pockets. And then again, the back cover is like another note page that is laminated so that you can use a dry eraser marker on it. So that is really, really cool. And then one of the things that it also came with, which I thought was really cool, is it says plan for tomorrow, celebrate for today. So it's just a little booklet. It's got holidays and dates. You can put important phone numbers and contacts in. You can write your passwords, which I don't suggest doing, even though we all do it. And then it's got like November and December, and they're just the dates and the highlights. So you can like record like one thing on it. And this one is a perpetual type calendar. So it doesn't have a Monday or Tuesday or anything like that next to it. So I will use this one probably starting at the beginning of the year. I can put stuff in there for other little quick snapshots. So all in all, I'm super, super happy with this planner. I would love to, now that I've seen the quality of it, I would love to get some notebooks. I know they just had notebooks on sale, so that is something that I will definitely want to do. I don't know if I'm ready to have a planner for every aspect of my life, like one for the channel, one for daily. I think that that one is enough for now, but you never know, I could change my mind and I can totally fall in love with all things planners, and I could end up getting more, but we'll see. So far, that is just the one that I'm going to use for now. Although I do like notebooks, so I know I'll be ordering some notebooks soon because I write everything down in notebooks. Then yesterday was our meal prep Monday, and hubby said, let's get in the car, we're gonna go. He saw something pop up, and yesterday was the release date, and it's absolutely perfect. I love Dooney and Burks, and I love Disney Dooney and Burks, and I have several. I would call myself a collector, but because I have more than just a few, but I'm not a collector in the sense where I feel like I have to have everything. I collect ones that mean something to me. I have several Winnie the Pooh. Those ones are like, every time I see a Winnie the Pooh Dooney and Burke, I kind of have to have it. I have a few Haunted Mansion. I don't have all of them because I don't always like Haunted Mansion. And then I have some others that I really, really enjoy, but this one popped up and it's absolutely perfect. This is an early anniversary present, and I'll show you. It's Stitch. And what is perfect about this is my husband and I got married on June 26th, which is experiment 626. Of course, we've been married longer than Stitch has been a thing, but it's really, really cool that it just kind of happened to coincide with our anniversary. This year is also our 26th anniversary. So it is absolutely perfect. I still have all the paper in there. The tag is still on it. I haven't even cut it off yet, but this is one of my favorite sizes. of bags. I do use a lot of totes because I like them. So the totes tend to have a different pattern on them, but they had 3 different sizes in this one. They had a tote bag, which was really cute. It was the same pattern. They had this small one, and then they had a larger crossbody, I believe, and a wallet. I went with this one because I don't carry a lot of stuff with me when I go out. It's usually just my wallet and my phone, and I can usually shove a hat of some sort in here. I can put some element, whatever, salty, whatever I want to do. I can add that to my bag and just have that space. So I'm really excited to have that as an early anniversary present. I know it's going to get used a lot. It's gonna be one of my favorite ones because the small bags are the ones that I actually gravitate towards using the most. And I'm more likely to use a purse and a crossbody over a backpack, although I do like Loungefly as well, and I do have several of those. Just as a reminder, we are going to be doing a giveaway when we get to that 500 subscriber mark. I should have the jar that I ordered here soon, which means maybe next week I can show you everything that I plan to give away for that. I'm gonna do some tea. I'm going to do a teacup. I have a spoon. I have a jar for making butter mayo in, and some other fun things like some keto chow I'm gonna throw in there. So it's gonna be a really nice little gift to whoever wins it. And I'm really, really excited about that. What I have looking forward to this week, it's gonna be fun. This week's Friday video is going to be a collaboration between Mission Keto and myself. We are going to do a battle of the burger buns, and I'm super excited about it. She's going to be doing a chaffle style, so you'll have to watch her channel to see how to make that one. And then I am going to be working on, I'm going to show you guys the buns that I did a couple weeks ago, which is just, it's not highly original recipe. It's just me smashing a few things together, and I was really happy with the results. So while I'm hesitant to claim it as a new recipe because it's really just kind of been inspired by several recipes, it's just, I put together ingredients in a different way. But they are still my buns, I guess you can say, and I'm super excited to share those. And so you will have to see that battle. We have elected to have our husbands, and hopefully we can convince our friend Nancy to weigh in and be the judges on what is the winning burger bun. So you have to stay tuned to Friday when I release mine. I'm pretty sure that Hope is probably gonna release hers around that time as well. So that's going to be super fun. I do have another adventure that I am planning later this week. I am off on Friday, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. And I'm excited. I'm gonna record it, so you'll have to wait and see. Hopefully you'll see that bonus video on Saturday. Because remember, I do say that I do 5 videos a week. I've been doing 6 to 7, but 5 is my minimum. If I can get more done, great, but it is at least 5. And then I have another adventure planned on Monday to go and hang out with some friends, and we'll see how that day just shapes up, and everything is going really well with that. How am I feeling as far as my diet and my weight and everything that goes along with that? In the past week, the past couple weeks, I've been really happy since I've stopped the weekly weigh-ins. It just helps me just to settle and not focus on that. And I just am able to take that stress and that anxiety and just push it away. I'm not 100% ready to ditch my scale, so that's where monthly weigh-ins are gonna come in. I will weigh at the beginning of the month or the first Tuesday of the month, since I will give that update on our Tea Tuesday. But in the past week or so, I have been feeling like inflammation has been down some. It's still a little higher than I would like just because of my hand and things like that, but I've been feeling like my face is a little bit thinner. I've been feeling like my waistline is shrinking and my clothes are fitting a little bit different, especially my work clothes. Those ones, because I'm in those the most, that's where I notice the changes the fastest. Not so much in my personal clothes, although those feel the same or looser as well. So it'll be interesting to see. I've got another 2 weeks before I get on the scale, 2 weeks from today. So it'll be interesting to see how much I actually lost in the month of May, or if it's just body recomposition, which I am totally cool with as well. Things are moving along. My journey is still going along and going well. It's at the point where it's slowed down, but we've had that big shift. Like once I stopped the Manjaro, I was gaining weight slowly for several months, and now I feel like I've turned the corner and it's gonna start slowly coming back down. And I am good with that. Slowed for me is fantastic because it means I'm out, I'm living my life the way I want to live my life. I'm keeping my diet sustainable the way that I want to sustain myself. And I just allow my hunger to determine what I'm eating, when I'm eating, how much I'm eating, stuff like that. Some days I'm more hungry than others. Other days I'm just really not that hungry at all. So I have days where I eat more and days where I eat less. And now that it's getting hot out, my diet is shifting again. I'm going from mostly meat almost to a pure carnivore to now I'm transitioning to where I can see myself being a little bit more keto. Still meat-based. Meat is my number one food. It's what I eat first. It's my priority. And then I'm adding in some more vegetables. I'm doing different meats now that it's hot. I tend not to want to eat as much when it's hot, and I've always been this way. Even as a kid, all summer I used to live on popsicles, which I know is really bad. But when I was a kid, you could even just tell that I didn't want to eat as much. So popsicles sustained me. Granted, they were sugar and I should not have had them. But I always lost weight in the summer just because I was too busy running around and too hot to eat anything. So that was always fun. So I see that coming into play this summer. I'm already just wanting to eat more vegetables. I'm wanting to naturally eat more chicken. I'm even starting to want more fish, which is really weird because I don't normally eat fish. It's not that I don't like it. I do like it, but it doesn't always taste great when I make it. And now I'm like, ooh, I'm wanting some fish tacos. I want some more shrimp. Ooh, some salmon sounds lovely. So all those things are coming into play. So as you continue watching this channel and you watch my what am I eating in a day and just our cooking videos in general, you're gonna see things shift, and I'm gonna go a little bit more keto. And then I know as soon as it starts cooling off, I'm gonna go right back to mostly all meat, where I'll be doing a lot of stuff like a lot of beef, which I always do beef. Beef is my number one meat source. But when I eat almost carnivore, I eat almost exclusively beef. It's just the way that that tends to be what I want to eat and what I gravitate towards. So for now, I'm enjoying having some fresh veggies. I'm enjoying having some chicken and some shrimp, and some things like that are gonna start coming into play. Well, I've rambled on about my week and everything that's been going on long enough. I've got some errands to run, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up and get going. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm not super active on TikTok, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'll leave those links all down below. If you wish to help support the channel, you can find my Buy Me a Coffee down below as well. That is completely up to you if you choose to do that. I would be grateful if you could give this a thumbs up and share it with those that you think would be interested in the type of content that we create. Be sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification because, again, I do upload 5 new videos each and every week. I hope that you have a wonderful and joyful day. Bye for now.